On our assessment of the strength of our case at the time of the indictment, we disclosed this information to the court today as well. Today's proceedings did not dismiss the indictment or any of the charges against the defendant. Our prosecutors from the Manhattan DA's office will continue their investigation into these alleged crimes and will do so until we have uncovered all relevant facts. The vindication of the rights of sex crime victims is among the highest priorities of this office. And with regard to the treatment of this victim, we believe we have done nothing but to support her and everything in our power to maintain her privacy and to keep her safe.
So that's Cyrus Vance Jr., the relatively new district attorney in the borough of Manhattan, New York City, saying, talking about the case against Dominque Strauss-Kahn, the former head of the International Monetary Fund, who lost that position after he was arrested and charged with sexually assaulting a hotel maid. Let's go back once again to our panel of attorneys. Criminal defense attorney Sharon Liko joins us along with Tom Caniff. Sharon, help us read between the lines there. He says the investigation is going to go on, but it sure sounds like the fact that he has been released, that is, Dominque Strauss-Kahn has been released on bail, on his own, on his own recognizance. Sounds like the prosecutors don't feel like they have much of a case against him anymore.
Yeah, bingo. That's exactly what's going on. It seems to me that this woman is seeking to get asylum and is going to use whatever she can. It's not atypical of foreigners to make up claims. Already she has a claim of rape on her application for asylum. So under the VAWA Act, the person just alleges some kind of a domestic violence and they can get asylum. Yeah. It's really sad, but that's the way it works, and the person that's being accused doesn't even have the opportunity to defend themselves. This is with immigration. So with this criminal case, I think, you know, the prosecution sees they've got a terrible witness. She's not credible. She's a liar. She may be involved in some kind of drug or theft ring. Yeah, their case is history. Well,
Tom, you're a former prosecutor. I mean, you got to believe your witnesses. Did the prosecution jump into this thing too quickly?
Yes and no. I mean, in fairness to Cy Vance and his office and to the NYPD, their hands were tied because the guy was on a plane. We don't have an extradition treaty with France, and they knew that if they let him go across the pond, and it turned out that this complainant was in fact credible and telling the truth, then you have a victim who possibly will never get justice. I think where they erred was they overplayed their hand post-arrest. You know, the perp walk, the night at Rikers, the absolutely exorbitant bail package for someone with no prior criminal history, who was a very high-profile individual. I think once the media descended on the criminal courthouse in Lower Manhattan, like I've never seen before in my life, and I've spent a lot of time there, then the prosecution got caught up in all the hoopla, and they promised more than they could deliver, and now it's starting to unravel. I mean, this case is history. What happened today was they're releasing him on his own recognizance so they could do sort of like a phased withdrawal. By the next court date, I think it's July 18th, the case is done. There's no question about that.
And it has the potential to turn into an international event if it hasn't already. Tom Caniff, Sharon Liko, thank you both. And we'll be right back with more coverage happening now.
To keep in balance after 50, I switched to a complete multivitamin with more. Only One A Day Women's 50 Plus Advantage has ginkgo for memory and concentration, plus support for bone and breast health. A great addition to my routine. One A Day Women's.
Can getting enough vegetables make you feel good? Oh, yeah. V8 Juice gives you 3 of your 5 daily servings of vegetables. V8, what's your number?
Taking the medication Zoloft while pregnant can increase the risk of birth defects. If you took Zoloft or other antidepressants while pregnant and your child was born with a heart defect, cleft palate, spina bifida, pulmonary hypertension, a club foot, or other birth defect, you may have a claim. Studies show antidepressants can increase the risk of birth defects. If you took Zoloft or another antidepressant while you were pregnant and your child was born with a birth defect, call 1-800-BAD-DRUG now for a free consultation.
Psst! Want to know the best kept secret in life insurance? You can save up to 70% depending on what policy you buy. Let's say you're a 40-year-old man and you want a $500,000 term policy. Buy an American General Life policy through Matrix Direct and you'll pay less than $25 a month. Buy a similar State Farm Life policy and it could cost you $40 a month, while a nationwide policy could run you $48 a month. Let's compare those rates again. American General Life through Matrix Direct, less than $25. State Farm Life, $40. And nationwide, $48. No wonder millions of Americans have already contacted Matrix Direct. The call is free, the quote is free, and there's no obligation. Make the future more secure for those you love. Call today or visit matrixdirect.com.
For a free quote, call 1-800-427-7571. That's 1-800-427-7571 or visit matrixdirect.com.
Ask me.
Even if you think your mattress is just fine.
Ask me what it's like to get your best night's sleep every night.
Why not talk to someone who's sleeping on the most highly recommended bed in America? It's not a Sealy or a